Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. Today's video is about Mr. Mompha. Everybody knows him. We all know him. He's in the same group with people like Hush Puppy, flaunting their wealth on social media. So right now, Efcc declared him wanted. So right now, let's really know what happened. His picture on this paper, his real name is Ismaila Mustafa. The general public is hereby notified that Ismaila Mustafa. The general public is hereby notified that Ismaila Mustafa, whose photography appeared above, is wanted by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) in an alleged case of retention of proceeds of criminal conduct, possession of documents containing false pretense, false asset declaration, and laundering of proceeds of unlawful conduct. Ismaila, 38, hails from Obomosho local government area of Oyo State. His last known address, 21 Fabenro Street, Idaraba, Surulere, Lagos State. Anybody with useful information as to his whereabouts should please contact the commissioner. Commission in its Benin, Kaduna, Ibadan, Sokoto, Gombe, Maiduguri, Makurdi, Ilorin, Enugu, Kano, Lagos, Gombe, Port Harcourt, and Abuja offices, or through these numbers. They come by their numbers for that place. So, or the nearest police station and other security agencies. Let us see. So now Mompha come right now. Said they won't rip me. Thieves in government uniform. He can laugh. See what EFCC wrote about him. They said he was remanded in the custody of the EFCC, but later granted bail of 200 million, which he failed to fulfill. The bail was later reduced to 25 million. The social media celebrity was equally absent in the court on June 16th, 2022. On June 10th, EFCC accused him of flouting the court's order by traveling to Dubai with a new international passport. Justice Mojisola Dada of the Special Offences Court, sitting in Ikeja, Lagos, on Wednesday, June 22, 2022, revoked the 20 million bail earlier granted to the suspect and also issued a bench warrant for his arrest. Defense counsel Mr. Kolawole Salami prayed the court for an extension of time to bring back the defendants to court. Dada adjourned the court until September 21st, 2022. So right now, Mompha now has said his own side of the story. Mompha said, the fact that I was never absent in court revoked my bail, but fortunately the judge again released me on a temporary basis, and I was asked to appear in court a week after. All these facts, especially the blackmail and intimidation by the EFCC, made me come to the conclusion that I cannot get justice within the corrupt-laden system, as the EFCC was hell-bent on extorting money from me for a crime I never committed, as well as the judge who was ready to send me back to prison custody without any evidence or basis. More importantly, to show the EFCC is a charade, the so-called nappy I was alleged to have engaged in fraudulent activities which was never declared wanted. The EFCC extorted money, cars, and landed properties from nappy, but rather declared me wanted to generate cheap publicity. I was never involved in any illegal activities or crime. I only paid money to nappy in the normal course of my BDC business with which I never knew whether he was involved in any form of illegal activities or not. Finally, it was obvious entering the plea bargain with the Efcc, which they wanted to force me into at all costs. Means I will be convicted for a crime I did not commit and therefore become an ex-convict. And this is what Efcc set out to enable them generate more social media publicity, hence the desperation in falsely declaring me wanted and misleading the public. Mompha wanted by the Efcc. The true story. After my arrest and arraignment on the first case at the Federal High Court, Lagos, on the 10th of December 2021, the court gave me judgment and ordered Efcc to release my wristwatches and other valuables in their custody to me for being unlawfully seized. Being a bitter agency, the Efcc, in dissatisfaction with the judgment of the court on the release of my wristwatches, came up with another trumped-up charges against me on the 10th of January 2022, while I was at their office at Okobie Ebo to retrieve my wristwatches in compliance with my judgment of the court. And immediately after collecting my wristwatches, they held me down at their office and charged me to court the following day on the frivolous charges. I was arraigned before a familiar judge to the EFCC, and in effect, I was given a very difficult bail to meet, as a result of which I ended up spending over 2 months in prison custody while making efforts to meet the difficult bail. After several attempts to meet the bail conditions failed. I successfully applied for the bail conditions to be reduced, which eventually led to my release. Upon my release, I traveled outside Nigeria to check on the welfare and well-being of my family and returned to Nigeria shortly. Only for the EFCC corrupt lawyer Rotimi Oyedepo, rather than focus on the establishing his criminal case against me along with the EFCC operative Kaina Gaba, chose to capitalize on the fact that I traveled to blackmail me into entering plea bargain with EFCC. Else he would inform the judge I traveled and ensure my bail is revoked. They have no choice than to dance to his tune. I initially refused, but after so much blackmail and intimidation by Rotimi Oyedepo, I succumbed and was told to pay 140 million naira to EFCC as compensation and also sign for 1 year imprisonment sentence, which I was uncomfortable with, and they thereafter reduced it to 40 million naira and 1 year imprisonment. When it became obvious to EFCC that I wasn't going to sign the plea bargain and play to their game, they informed the judge I traveled, and the judge, without any concrete evidence and disregard, Mompha now said they won't rip me. In gun laugh, come say thieves in government uniforms. Now let's see reactions from people. Fashion now said, they said if you beat a child too much, he will challenge you one day. This is what is happening now. They should accept any word thrown at them. The second person now said, not only Nigeria you will get money and you don't get rest of mind. EFCC, MPF are the most corrupt organization in Nigeria, claiming to be fighting one-side corruption. Then the third person now said, why look for him? Are they not the ones who gave him back his luxuries? Wow. The fourth person said, once them broke, them go remember Mompha, Kolo people. The next person said, Mompha and EFCC, a marriage made in heaven. It's serious, so. It's serious, so. Mompha is not really happy about it. I wonder why EFCC they want to really use Mompha to make money. It's too bad. How can you ask somebody to pay such amount of money? What kind of crime did he commit? Because he's a rich man. This is serious, so a serious one. And this is what they are doing to some other politicians, some other rich guys around. They should all come out to talk that this thing is wrong. It's not good. Crime is very wrong. Very, very wrong. Nigeria should please know what to do about it. We need a revolution. We want people to come out and say this is wrong. Celebrities should come out and say this is wrong, but because it will still affect them and affect us. So that's it. Alright. Like my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed to my channel. Comment on my comment box below. I love you all. I love you all. Bye for now. See you in my next video. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Is she coming here? What's she coming here to do? Is she going out? Ma?